Hello and welcome to Lemming TV. In today's episode, I'll be continuing with my Jell's Marbly Pyramid. I hope you enjoy. So, if you didn't see the last episode, then we did the diving and the sand moguls event, and we got 2 podiums in that episode, which now gives us the most podiums of any team. And today we'll be doing the elimination race and the sand rally, and in the final episode, we'll be doing penultimate episode football, with the final being the Marble Cross. So most of these events, elimination race, sand rally, and Marble Cross, are speed events as well as elimination, and football being strength events. So I checked, and apparently I haven't gotten all the money I could have possibly gotten, so I'll go and cash that in, and I've got 920, which basically means we can do some training before each event, which is what we're going to do. So before we do that, let's check our emails. Which team won the steeplechase in Marble League 21, setting a new Marble League record? I've forgotten this one. I'm going to guess Mellow Yellow, and that was correct. The management and team owners would like to send a quick message to say well done, keep it up. Basically, they're just very happy about that. And there seems to be a personality clash between a few of the team members, and Inharmonious team is affecting general motivation. What can we do? We could either send everyone to conflict resolution counselling and hopefully motivate them a little bit more, which we can do because we need 800 to do a training session before each event, and we've got 970, so we could do that. Jeff has mentioned they're not getting enough rest, but we don't have the cash for that, and regardless, we are mainly going to be focusing on one marble who has the highest speed, and Jeff doesn't have the highest speed. Pit the Elder has the highest speed as well as highest motivation, highest health, and endurance, so we'll most likely be using him for the elimination race at least, and possibly for the rest of the season. So let's jump into a training session. So, as I said before, because it's unrealistic, we'll use anyone else for a speed event apart from Pit the Elder. As we have training session before each event, we will send him out to try and get the 100%. We should quite easily be able to get the 100%. He is on 95%, so it really wouldn't be that much challenge. I could actually just leave out a few there. So we get 8, which is easily enough. We could have got 3 and still had enough. So there we go, he's up to 100 speed, and as the Marble Cross uses endurance as well as the elimination race, we'll also send him out for endurance. He's currently at 83%, so hopefully we can get that up to 100, as we're able to so far collect all of them, just about missing one at the end, but it doesn't really matter that much, as I do believe he's up to 100. Next up, strength. Again, next event's the strength event as well as football. So we'll just again Pit the Elder out, as I said before, he'll be doing the elimination race for us. And also you do need some strength for some events like the Marble Cross, as you're going and pushing marbles around the track, potentially out of your way. So it goes strength for up to 80%. But he's on 100% for motivation and health, so it puts someone else out. And everyone is 100% for motivation. It's pretty good. So we'll just send him out and try and avoid as many as we can, seeing as we don't really need them. We could get them if we want, but it would very much be slightly disappointing if we get all of them when we don't need them. So there we go, 0 motivations, which is, well, what we need, I suppose. Pit the Elder is 100% health, so is Jeff and a few others. Well, just Jeff and Jelle, but a few others on good health. and we will send out Lord Parmesan, as he has the lowest, but hopefully we can get it up to 100% now as we go, picking up most of them. I do believe that is plentiful to get us to 100%. As we see there, it should be at 100%, which he is. And next up, tiredness. So we are going to pit the other out, but Jeff is at 100% tiredness, which is not good. But I don't really see us using him in the rest of the championship. So we'll send pit the other out, and it looks pretty decent. Of course, so far with lots of them in a straight line here. So let's see what can we do now. And just only missing the last one. I'll get 80% down, 4% left. You want the lowest tiredness possible. So very good stats for Pit the Elder going into the elimination race. And I might actually use our Joker, as we are quite close to the Orangers, and if we do well here, we could potentially overtake them, which would be quite good. Of course, us Orangers, Bulls of Chaos, and the Crazy Cat sides, the main teams to be looking out for the championship battle, but teams like Midnight Wisp, Oceanics, and Shining Swarm could still potentially catch us up. So I'll actually use the Joker for this event. So if you don't know what the elimination race is, basically you'll have all the marbles set up, and they'll try and get through this course, and the last marble to pass finish will get eliminated, and then you continue doing that until there's only one marble left, and that's about it. The current record for fastest time to get through this would be a 7.344 by Midnight Wisps. So let's see what can we do now in the first round. It's very much about not getting eliminated here. So far we're doing well. The Rangers towards the back. Hopefully they get eliminated, as they are one of our championship rivals, and just only they get through. So as we continue on to the next round, after that, South Speeders, who weren't really a championship contender. I think they're mid of the field, who are eliminated, so not that big. Of course, this was the final event, I believe, for Marble League 2022, where the Pinkies won it, and the Green Ducks are eliminated from this round. So, into the next round. Now, as the Marbles gets eliminated, there's a high chance of us being eliminated, but so far pretty good run there, and that I would hope it's a very good time. Marble records a 7.344. Let's see what the time was. It was only a 9, so possibly a bad start, but we did have a very good middle sector. The Limers are eliminated, who are towards the back. Let's see what can we do in this round. So far we're doing quite well. We haven't had that close of a call so far. Coming second here behind the Oceanics, and I believe the Hornets, who are retiring at the end of the season. And if you watched last episode, you would know that our fans and their fans had a fight in the parking lot after, I think it was the Sand Moguls event, I'm not sure. But we continue on, now getting an early lead through here, and yes, again, another good straight, and we finish in first position, and it looks like the Oceanics will be eliminated there. They came in 12th position. We're up for yes another round. Let's see what can we do here. A poor start from us as we're towards the back, but we have started to recover it and end up in third position. Pretty decent for us. And I believe that the Midnight Wisps are eliminated. So now into the next round. As we continue on, we've had a very poor start there, but we are able to overtake the Royal Rolls, and they overtake us back, so it's going to be quite close for the ending, but I think we just about miss out. We probably would have overtaken Team Primary, but bounced off the one of the ledges to the right, so we come off in 10th position whilst we're using our joker. So very unfortunate for us. Let's see what can the other teams do. Our Rangers already taking a very early lead. Let's spectate them. They go and come in 2nd position, and the Snowballs, of course, won it in season 2, I believe, are eliminated. So let's see who will be eliminated now. I believe 8 teams are left to fight for it, and those include our championship rivals of the O Rangers, Balls of Chaos, and Crazy Cat's Eyes. None of whom will be eliminated. Team Primary, who knocked ours out, will be eliminated, coming in 8th position. So let's see what can the teams do here. We'll spectate the Crazy Cat's Eyes, see how they're doing. It seems like the O-Rangers and Cobalts are also behind, so we'll spectate the O-Rangers, but a very good ending there for the O-Rangers, making a comeback, and the Cobalts out in 7th position. Into the next round now. Let's see what these teams can do. We'll spectate the Rangers, who yet again have a poor start as they're now trailing teams. Crazy Cat's Eyes, who were the closest to them, make it through in 3rd position. And the Rangers are championship leaders and won it in season 3, come out in 6th position. So now only the Balls of Chaos, Yarballs, Shining Swarm, Crazy Cat's Eyes, and Rojo Rollers left. Let's spectate the Balls of Chaos, who are in last position. Seems like Rojo Rollers are in a little bit of trouble, but they managed to get themselves out of it. And the Crazy Cat's Eyes, who are in 4th position, are eliminated. So let's see what can these teams do now. Of course, Shining Swarm came very close to winning the championship last season, only losing out to the Balls of Chaos on a tie. Of course, Balls of Chaos not doing that great in real life compared to the Shining Swarm, and the Yarballs, only team that doesn't compete in much marble racing in real life, are out in 4th position. So now all 3 of these teams will be on the podium, but which order will it be in? Balls of Chaos having a brilliant start, but now Rojo Rolls are catching them. Shining Swarm slightly behind them. Will spectate them, and I do believe that the Balls of Chaos and Rojo Rolls will go to the final. Though it was quite close with the Shining Swarm coming very close, but hitting the Balls of Chaos right at the end. So let's see. Will it be the Rojo Rollers or Balls of Chaos to take the win here? Let's spectate the Balls of Chaos, who are currently trailing the Rojo Rollers. They need to try and find something very quickly, but I do believe the Rojo Rollers will complete that, and I believe their first win of the season there. As we see the teams in order they came in, decent results for Balls of Chaos, Crazy Cat's Eyes, and O-Rangers, the main teams, were fighting the championship. Rojo Rollers taking their win, and it is their first win of the season. So the O-Rangers stay in 1st position, and then the Balls of Chaos now advancing a little bit higher with their 5th podium of the season in 2nd place. We drop down to 3rd. Crazy Cat's Eyes remain in 4th position, but Shining Swarm now climbing back up the rankings into 5th position. Midnight Mist and Oceanics dropping down, with the Rojo Rollers after winning their first win this season climbing up to 8th. Then the Hornets, Savage Bidders, Green Ducks, Snowballs, Cobalts, Yuckballs up to 14th. Now then Team Primary and the Lions. So before we jump into the Sand Rally, let's check our messages. Which of the following participates in Marble League and Hublino? Hublino tournament was a tournament before Marble League. I do believe it was the Bumblebees, and I was correct there. Jeff has been feeling pretty tired. As I said before, we probably weren't going to use Jeff much in the rest of the season, so we'll leave it for now. And Pit the Elder is feeling shattered, and we probably will do a training session to try and help that. As we can see, Pit the Elder definitely dropping some stats there, as I was planning to use them for the next event we may potentially not have to do it and swap it out for Jeff, who has slightly better stats. But the other does have better speed and endurance, but his health and tiredness, well, his tiredness especially, is quite poor. So let's jump into a training session here, and I probably will use Pit the Elder as the marble for the next event. So let's put them in here. We probably can get those stats back up to where they were before the previous event. Of course, got a lot more tired as he did that event. So we do get 9 of the speed points, which gets him up to 100% speed. So next up, endurance. As I said before, probably Sand Rally does need endurance, and he'll also be doing the marble across. So let's try and get that up a little bit. We get 8 of them, still gets us to 100% there. Next up, strength. We'll also put the other out again, as Sand Rally does need some strength, and also football event is next, so we probably will need some good strength in for that one. He gets 9, which has 18%, going up to 72. Though his motivation is at 100, so we don't need to put him out there. And Bob, who is at 86, so motivation, we will send him out, as the rest of them were at 100 or very close to 100 and wouldn't really gain much from that. So let's see, 9 there, that will get him to 100%. Next up is health. As I said before, Pit the Elder at 95% health, and I do believe that that is actually the second worst in the team, so we will put him out, and hopefully it should be not that hard to get him back up to 100%. So let's go here, and a decent run to the end. We get all 10 of them, though we don't really need to, but still we add 30%, putting up to 100. And next up, tiredness. We'll keep Pit the Elder out here as he is on 47%. Hopefully we can get another 10, because 9 is 18%, it's 2% for each one. But when you get 10, it jumps up to 30, so it's a lot better. But we do miss a couple, which means we get 16%, still it reduces it to 31%. So now let's jump into the Sand Rally event. So if you don't know what the Sand Rally is, it's basically like a marble rally course, and you just have to go through these turns. So the current record is a 102.58 by the Hazers. In this round, Kobolds, Crazy Cats, Roho, Shining Swarm, Hornets, Savage Speeders, Oceanics, and the Owls. If you did watch the real life Marble Rally, it was quite entertaining this season. The first year I properly watched the Marble Rally, but as we see the race going on here, currently led by the Shining Swarm, who did well last event. Crazy Cat's Eyes, let's see where they are towards the back there. Let's see whether they can make up any positions. We will jump to the Hornets, who are currently in the leading battle with the Roho Rolls, and Shining Swarm up ahead. Shining Swarm and Roho Rolls very much breaking away from those two, so let's see whether Shining Swarm can battle for the win here. They're currently chasing down Roho Rolls. Top 4 do advance to the finals. Just a reminder, Hornets currently chasing them down. Let's see where the Crazy Cat's Eyes are, see if they can get through, and they won't. So see Upward Shining Swarm, Hornets, and Roho Rollers advance with the Crazy Cat's Eyes, Kobolds, Savage Speeders, and the Oceanics being knocked out. So next up, we're up against Team Primary, Bulls Wickets, Midnight Snowballs, Green Ducks, Rangers, and the Limers. As I said before, we will be using Pit the Elder. So let's see what can we do here. We get a decent start, putting us in first position. The Snowballs and the Rangers right behind us. Of course, the Rangers are probably the main championship rival, as well as the Bulls of Chaos, who are both quite close, but the Snowballs, after getting a hit from the Bulls of Chaos, attempting to make an overtake, but we are able to keep our position. So let's see, can we maintain it through the rest of the track? We're about halfway through now, so not that long to go. Currently, Bulls of Chaos, Snowballs, and the Rangers will be advancing to the finals. With us, if it stays as it stands, Green Ducks lines behind them. Let's check where they are. Quite close, in fact, very close. To be honest, they are now slipping away. But let's jump back to us. We're in a clear first position, and it will be Bulls of Chaos, Rangers, and Green Ducks joining us in the final, as well as the teams from before. Decent time for us, 102.96 there. So now the final, we have Rojo Rollers, Hornet, Shining Swarm, Yarbles, Bulls of Chaos, Rangers, and the Green Ducks. We are sticking with Pit the Elder here for our team. So let's see what can we do now. Okay, start first, actually pretty good. Currently in second position, chasing out the Hornets and overtaking the Hornets. Now the Rojo Rollers overtaking us, as well as the Hornets. So let's see whether we can try and chase them down and overtake them. We overtake the Rojo Rollers now on the back of the Hornets. Hornets retiring this season, so they very much would like to try and get a win to their name. I don't think they've done it before. I might be wrong. So they overtake us, to say, back and forth battle between us and the Hornets. Let's see who will come out on top. Hornets currently in the lead, extending their lead. The Rojo Rollers now catching back up. Shining Swarm, Green Ducks, Yarbles, Rangers, and Bulls of Chaos is how the rest of the grid goes. Hornets, we're closing down the Hornets. We touched them there, but they're now re-extending their lead as we go into the last corner, and the Hornets will win, and we do secure our second position there. And the Hornets, with a new Marble League record for our career mode here, they get a 102.42, beating the Hazers and our main championship rivals, Bulls of Chaos and the Rangers, lower down there. Rojo Rollers also on the podium. What does this do for the championship? We close up on the Rangers and overtake the Bulls of Chaos, so it's now very close between us. Our Rangers, of course, in the lead, and then come the Crazy Cats, as in the Shining Swarm. It's very much seems to be a free-team battle in the lead, but some of these teams can still catch up. Shining Swarm in 5th, the Hornets jumping up to 6th position, Rojo Rollers in 7th, then the Midnight Wisps in 8th, Oceanics in 9th, Green Ducks in 10th position, Savage Spears in 11th, then Snowballs, Cobalts, Yarbles, Team Primary, and the Limers in last position. We're very close to getting a all-time high score. Currently, the Rangers have that with a 198, but they're only 21 points off that with 2 events to go. And if they do win either one and come last in the other, they will actually beat that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.